This is the HotPot cooker here. It's a panel style cooker. Of course, with a panel style cooker, in the winter time, just to point out a few things about it, it's one of the least effective cookers that you can have in the middle of the winter. And that's mainly because of where the sun is positioned for us to live up here in the northern hemisphere. You cannot get enough of an angle on this pot to tilt it enough and get the sun's rays to come in straight in and reflect in towards the pot there, bouncing off of the panels. And so about the middle of November to the middle of February is when I put up the HotPot, and I don't use it during the winter time just because you cannot get enough of an angle to really use it effectively. You might be able to use it maybe an hour during the day where the sun's high in the sky or higher, but in the winter time it's just not as an effective a panel cooker as the box style cookers that have the leveling legs or the adjustable panels. I have to remind my Canadian customers, because they live further north, that they'll have even more of a challenge with this one in the wintertime. Summertime, this is an excellent cooker, very good cooker. So about the middle of February, here where I live, all the way up until the middle of November, I use this cooker very effectively. Everything from meats and stews, chilies, pastas, rice. This cooker here, they've reduced the size a little bit in the pot and the pan. It used to be a larger one, but they found that with too much volume, it wasn't cooking as effectively as it could. You just had to use a lot longer time. So the pot size is a little bit reduced for those that have heard that it has been reduced, but it is a little bit more effective that way too. And with a 3-quart pot in there, you still got lots of volume in there and can cook very well with it. Some people have asked about putting other pots and pans inside. This already comes with a pot system that's designed specifically for this unit here. But if you wanted to bake something inside of a loaf pan or a cookie sheet, if you can find a small loaf pan or a cookie sheet that'll fit just right inside of this glass bowl, you can do that. And I've seen some people do that. They'll take a little loaf pan and lay it down inside of there, and it bakes up a loaf of bread very well. A full-size loaf pan will not fit inside of there though. And so you do need to have something that'll fit inside this glass bowl here, otherwise you won't be able to retain enough heat to cook it. Pre-boiling is a big use for this cooker that we always use it for. We'll use it to pre-boil water for lots of other applications. If we want to cook, have water pre-boiled for like later on in the day and that, we're just going to be cooking something quite late, but we can't solar cook, we'll just use this for pre-boiling our water as well. And that way we have it for to just throw on the stovetop, and then it doesn't take very long to heat the water up again because it's already been very hot for a while. One other thing about this one too, sometimes I show people how I'll put a little booster panel system on here where I'll actually take and I'll clip this on here when I'm pressed for time or I need a little extra boost from the sun, and I'll clip this on tightly there to where it'll hang over, especially in the morning where it'll give it a little bit of an angle and grab more of the sun's rays and push them right down there on top of the pot. This is what I call my booster panel, and I'll actually do this with a number of different cookers. I've done it with my Sun oven, I've done it with a sport oven, and all the other cookers that I use as well too. But it just gives it a little extra boost, allows it to capture more of the sun's rays and focus it down right onto the hot pot. Cleaning this cooker is very easy. Take care of these panels the same way you would with a Sun oven. Just with some Windex or something, clean it off. If you happen to spill on it, clean it off right away so it doesn't take any effort to clean that dry stuff off the panels. The panels are very compact and portable, so you can fold them down. The pots are very easy to clean as well too. So if you happen to bake stuff on there, it actually cleans up very well.